Hi guys, I want to show you a 3-step method to write a great introduction that will apply to all IELTS essay types, but in this lecture we'll focus on the to what extent do you agree or disagree question type. Let's look at an example question. You'll notice that there are 3 sections to the question. Section 1, Section 2, and Section 3. Let's look at step 1. Step 1, rewrite section 1 in your own words. Let's look at section 1 again because we need to rewrite it in our own words. It says, the first car appeared on British roads in 1888. By the year 2020, there may be as many as 29 million vehicles on British roads. I rewrote this to say, the number of cars on British roads is continually increasing. What I have done is summarized section 1 into a single sentence. It's broad, but it captures the main idea. Step 2, rewrite section 2 in your own words. Let's look at section 2 of the question prompt. It says, alternative forms of transport should be encouraged and international laws introduced to control car ownership and use. Let's rewrite this section in our own words. Again, keep it broad, but make sure you're saying the same thing, not something different. Let's look at what I wrote. In addition to alternative transport modes being encouraged, global laws may be introduced to manage the number of vehicles on the roads. What I've written here says the exact same thing as section 2, but just in different words. You may notice that I have not yet given my opinion. All I've done is rewritten section 1 and 2 in my own words. My opinion comes next. Step 3. This essay will. Okay, now it's time to give your opinion. Section 3 asks you, to what extent do you agree or disagree? It's not just asking if you agree, it's asking to what extent or how much you agree. Let's see what I wrote. This essay will explain why encouraging alternative transport modes is imperative to reduce traffic numbers on British roads, but why global governance may not be the best means of achieving this outcome. So what I've done is told the reader that I think encouraging alternative transport modes is essential, but that international laws are not a great idea. That's my opinion. Let's look at each section side by side. Section 1. Section 2. Section 3. The full introduction looks like this. This is an excellent introduction because it is directly related to the question prompt and will allow us to build a logical, well-structured essay. You want to think about your introduction like an upside-down pyramid that starts broad and then focuses in. Rewrite section 1. Rewrite section 2, this essay will. Okay, before I give you some practice, let's take some questions from our E2 language users. Questions. Abdul from Saudi Arabia asks, when we rewrite a section in our own words, do we have to change every single word? Good question. The answer is no, because sometimes there is no alternative word that means the exact same thing. For example, I use the word encourage twice because there is no exact synonym for this word. Marco from Italy asks, do we need to know our opinion before we start writing the introduction? Great question. So, You can certainly write the first 2 sentences without an opinion because you're just rewriting section 1 and section 2, but you definitely need to know your opinion by the 3rd sentence. Practice. Now it's your turn. I want you to write an introduction using this question prompt. Use the structure that we've just learned because it works. Good luck. For a complete breakdown of IELTS Writing Task 2, including paragraph structure and the conclusion, as well as more IELTS methods, sign up for free at E2 Language.